Today we're here with Diane Huckshorn of the Belton Chamber of Commerce. Now those who know Diane know that she grew up in Belton, that she's passionate about the city, and she's a fantastic ambassador for the city of Belton, and thus is the perfect person to lead the Chamber of Commerce. She's been with the Chambers for 11 years, 3 years on the board of directors, and then 8 years as the executive director here. And how are you today, Diane?
Thank
you
great.
for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you so much for asking me.
Now, I would be remiss if I didn't point out that this is the Belton's 75th plus 1 year in existence. Can you tell me a little more about that?
Happy to. The Chamber was formed in August of 1945. We were incorporated. Last year would have been our 75th anniversary. We had a big gala planned, but unfortunately, we all know why, we didn't get to have it. So this year, we're calling this our 75th plus 1 anniversary, and we will have a gala in December at the Country Club at Loch Lloyd.
Fantastic. Now, since this is about entrepreneurship, one of the questions that I get from clients, from people, is why should I join the Chamber? What can it do for me? Can you answer that for us?
Happy to, thank you. A lot of people ask me that question, and there's various answers. Some people think it's just the right thing to do because my mom did, or my dad did, or my uncle did when they started their business. Everybody has their own reason. Obviously, you want to grow your business, you want to showcase your business, and by being involved in the Chamber, you have that opportunity. By attending our networking events, having an opportunity to be in leadership roles. But really, one of the best reasons to join the Chamber, in my opinion, is making those connections, those partnerships, those friendships. That's what actually will continue to grow your business, is the name recognition.
So Diane, what is the role of the Chamber in the community?
Well, obviously, the main role that the Chamber has, we're a membership organization, so we survive on our membership dues. And the main role is obviously to support those members, whether it be an individual who is certainly welcome to join, whether it be a business who only has 1 employee, or maybe it's a business that has 750 employees, such as the hospital or Quick Trip. But one of the things that the Chamber really does serve the community in, and that's kind of where the information hub, if you will, we're the 411 of 2021. People call this Chamber, we're usually the first line of information when people are either moving to the community or they're looking for a service. If they call and they're looking for senior living, or they're looking for a cookie restaurant, or they're looking for window washers, or they're looking for accountants, we only refer members. And sometimes it's not even about that. It's about, where do I go to pay my water bill? Where do I go to pay my taxes? How do I get a new business license? How do I get to its directions? It's just information, and we're kind of that welcome wagon spot on Main Street.
So one of the things I've noticed, having been a member of the Chamber, is you can always tell when it's election time because those running for local government are there. Can you tell me more about how the Chamber's involved in local government?
Well, when there is an election, you will see an increase in the candidates who attend either Chamber events, which they're welcome to. Some of them will actually join the Chamber. Chambers are nonpartisan, so we do not promote one candidate over another. However, we do support local issues if they are of overall good for a community, such as our school bond levies that have gone through. The Chamber has historically always supported those levies.
But this does seem to be a way of connecting with those who are in local government so that you can create a personal relationship with them for when you need it. If you have a question for them, it's somebody that you know personally that you can talk to.
That's absolutely right, Charles. And we've done candidate forums in the past. We've done meet and greets. There was an a large amount of candidates this year, and the community ended up taking on that role, which was great. But having the chamber being able to have that one-on-one opportunity when you come to a luncheon or you come to a coffee, whether it's a fundraising event or a golf tournament, being able to network and visit with the folks that are there and find out what it is that they want, what they need, and what they expect out of their candidate.
So you've mentioned the luncheons, the golf tournament, and the gala that's coming up at the end of this year. If I join the chamber, what are the standard or what are the normal things that I can get involved in? Because it seems like there's something going on each week almost.
Well, we're pretty active around here, that's for sure. We usually have a monthly coffee, and sometimes two. Coffees are very popular with our members, and so First Friday Coffee has been on our calendar for years, but because of that popularity of it, we've also introduced another coffee during the month if it's needed. We always have a monthly luncheon. We always host these at a member business. They're there to showcase that member and that member's business. There are multiple fundraising opportunities throughout the year. We have lots of committees that you can sit on, leadership opportunities, being on our board. We're always looking for new board members to bring new blood into the membership. We've got lots of opportunities to join in community activities. For instance, this week we're doing a Bigfoot scavenger hunt, which some people would say, well, how is that increasing my business? But what it is doing is it's creating community pride, civic pride. It's getting the people out into the community and on Main Street. It's getting our name in front of people so that they know we are a place that you can come and ask questions.
And so, to be clear, joining a chamber is about more than just going, meeting somebody, and making some money off of it. It's about being involved in the community, helping grow the community, and also helping improve your business. Is that correct?
1,000%, Charles, 1,000%. If your community's strong, your businesses are going to be strong in your community. I mean, just look at what Belton is doing right now. Our housing market is going crazy. We've got new retail, we've got new warehouses. Thousands and thousands of employees are going to be hired through the efforts of our economic development director. Belton is growing by leaps and bounds, and the chamber could not be more excited and more proud to be part of that growth right now.
So, as you know, we're coming out of the pandemic at this time, and this had a tremendous impact on a lot of businesses and a lot of individuals. How did the pandemic affect the chamber?
Well, like a lot of other businesses, we struggled. We weren't doing events, we weren't meeting, we weren't networking, we weren't doing the exact thing that the chamber is built on, and that's building those connections, those partnerships, those friendships. We couldn't do that. So we took a bit of a reset, just like everybody else did. But what I am proud of is that even during the pandemic, even during a time when we weren't meeting together, 52 businesses joined the Chamber of Commerce. Right now we have over 300 members, and to date, through May of 2021, we've already added about 30 new members to the Chamber.
And one thing we talked about is you don't have to have a business to join the chamber, do you?
You do not. You do not. We have quite a few individuals who are members, and I get tickled because one individual who comes to a lot of our coffees and luncheons, when she gets around to introducing herself, she'll say her name and she'll say, "I'm just a proud citizen." And I love that. They want to know what's going on in the community. They want to be part of the business world. They want to know what's going down in their hometown. And so by joining the chamber, they get to stay involved and in the know.
So that's all of my questions. Do you have any questions for me?
Well, Charles, you've been a member of the Belton Chamber for a long time. Have you enjoyed that partnership?
I have. And in fact, my first client came through the chamber. I showed up for my first meeting right after I started my business, and somebody said, "Can you help my son?" "Sure." "Can you help him tonight?" "I have no other clients I'm working on. Why not?" And through that relationship, I met a couple other people that were instrumental in the growth of my firm through mergers. So
That's wonderful.
well, thank you.
I'm glad to hear that. It's not always about growing your business, and I think it's really important to know that as you grow your business, you're still growing the community. The Chamber appreciates the fact that you have grown your business through that. That's always our goal. Growing your name recognition in the community and sharing that started with the Belton Chamber means a lot to us. Thank you for sharing that.
So if you've watched past episodes, you'll notice that our background is completely different. And that's because we're broadcasting from Meet Me on Main Street, a partnership with the Chamber of Commerce. So can you tell me about this particular location?
This building was coming available to us because Rachel with Beacon Bible Store was retiring after 40 years in business, which is a true testament to entrepreneurship at its best. She started her business 40 years by herself and grew it and stayed on Main Street in the same location for 37 years. But when she was ready to retire, the owner of this building, Mike Stegner, called me because he knew we were looking for a space, and I said, absolutely, we're interested. We signed the lease, I think, that very day, and we were able to move into our new office in April of 2020, and we're very excited and really proud of our new space. But it left an empty space in the back of this building where Rachel had her Bible store, and Mike and I spoke about a business plan that I thought the community needed, and Mike jumped right on board and said, let's do it. And so together, we worked on building Meet Me on Main event space at 515 Main Street, and that's where we're broadcasting to you from today. Mike has been generous enough to let the Chamber use this space for our events and our meetings, but it's open to rent to the public, and we've been doing very well. Obviously during 2020 when we weren't meeting, it was a little quiet in this room, but during 2021 it has taken off and really done well. Lots of graduation parties, baby showers, bridal showers. We just did a big retirement party this past weekend. We're hosting business luncheons and forums. It really is a space that was well needed in the community. So thank you for joining us here today.
Well, thanks for meeting with me. Thanks for doing the interview. And thanks for letting us come in and use this wonderful space today.
You're welcome, and it was my pleasure to meet with you, Charles.